Hello, everyone. This is Susan Gerbic from Psychics Explained. I have some videos that I've been sitting on, well, not sitting on, but you know what I mean, trying to get to eventually. And here's one from the vault. This is Thomas John. This was a Facebook Live recorded April the 24th, no, April the 7th, 2023. So I have not watched this, but for a while, what Thomas John was doing on Facebook is he would do live live events, like I'm doing right now, where you just pop in and here you are and you record a video. And he was using, I think they're tarot cards. Like I said, I haven't watched this, and he's going to draw one card and then he's going to say something about the card, and then whoever's on the Facebook live will say, that's me. And then I guess I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work, but I have a feeling it's like that. So let's take a shot and look at it together. The beginning is quite interesting. Just I will make no comment on that because I'm no glamour queen. So I certainly don't get all made up and fussy about my appearance, unfortunately, but that's just kind of how I am. Here we are. And I bring you Thomas John. I'll break in as I need to. Let's just see what happens.
God, my hair looks crazy. Lord in heaven. Hey guys, it's Thomas John here. Hope you're doing well. Wanted to come on here and say hello to everybody. I'm doing one card pulls right now just for a few minutes. Just a reminder, you can find out all about upcoming events that I have at mediumthomas.com. And I also just want to remind people too, I do not direct message people and ask you to book a reading. If you get any sort of message from me or comment that says to reach out to me, I do not do that. If you have any questions, psychic questions, I am doing card pulls from the John Holland Psychic Tarot deck. Type your question in chat, I'm happy to answer. Remember guys, I am over at mediumthomas.com. You can click on events and scroll through all of my upcoming events. I have several events coming up, an event in Anaheim, an event in Kripalu, an event this Wednesday in Indianapolis. If you want a card pull, please put in a specific question. Mel Ryan, should I go on this trip? Yes, that's a wisdom card. That's a positive, so that would be a yes. And I do see you going on it. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Victoria. Hi, Bridget. Elizabeth D'Arenzo, do I see you in a relationship? I feel so. You have material harvest card, so that means something about things coming forward, positive energy. I would say yes on that. I'm getting a yes on that. Jamie Allen, will I get a cost of living raise soon? You got the card of intuition, so that's probably more towards a yes. Let me do a clarification card. You have triumphant success, so I would say yes. That would be a yes.
messages from your loved one.
Hey guys, sorry, just logging into my event. Hold on one second, guys. Tracy?
Yes.
Hey, as far as tonight's event, I think because was there an issue with the link?
No, there was someone who said they couldn't get on, and then a couple of people said that TicketLeap didn't automatically send that. Is that correct, everybody? Yeah. So they got my text. I mean, my email.
It's interesting because I signed up for the event and I got an automatic link, so I'm not sure why some people didn't. Maybe
yeah, and we've got 67 people on right now, but they did get mine.
Okay, and what we're going to do, Tracy, is we're just going to, for the sake of argument, we're going to just start probably 5 minutes later, and go from there.
Okay, Debbie, do you want to unmute yourself so I can talk to you?
Yeah, what is her issue?
She's saying that it should be a mediumship night and it was misleading.
It says evening of psychic readings on there.
I know.
Tracy, if you want to put her in another event and take her out of this one, that's fine, but it says on there evening of psychic readings. Okay, let's see here. Ricky, I'm going to do a few more card pulls. Hi, everybody. Ricky Joe. Will my career go how I hope? It's kind of an unusual card. You're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have ups and downs. Caitlin Ann Cooper. All right, guys, I got to go.
What in the world was that? I have not seen this before. So, 6 minutes? I'm not sure. So I think what we just saw, and you guys leave comments and let me know what you think you just saw, was he had made an event for that night, which was April 7th, 2023. And I guess people paid to join. And at least one person thought it was going to be mediumship readings. And here he is with the tarot card deck and doing one card draws. And it was, he's calling it psychic readings. And Tracy, who no longer works for him from what I understand and has unfriended, they're unfriended and some sort of split between them. I don't know what's going on with that. If somebody knows, please let me know. And maybe he was doing it on simultaneously on Facebook and on TikTok. And what I just saw was what we just saw was the Facebook video. And there might have been a whole nother group on TikTok of people who paid to be in there and he gave them a link. I'm not really sure. And he just pulls her on and talks to Tracy, his assistant, without telling her you're live. You're on speaker and you're live with everybody. I mean, what if she had said something, about the way they do work or something that was secret or she says something about a person or I don't know. That was just odd. Okay. So how'd you guys feel about those readings? I mean, Sylvia Brown couldn't have done any better. She didn't even use tarot cards. She would just, somebody'd ask her a question, and she'd come off with a statement like that. And at least you drew a tarot card. And okay. So now I'm recording this video January 24th, 2025. and there is no, he's almost never on Facebook anymore. He's almost entirely on TikTok. And I think he does Instagram Live now, which is really interesting because when when the threat of TikTok being taken down, and it was down for, I don't know, half a day or something like that, what does that do to the business that these mediums and psychic readers and tarot readers and astrologers and all that, what does it do for their business? I would think that it would have a huge impact because they've moved a lot of their business to TikTok, or they've established their business on TikTok. So I don't know. I'd kind of like to see a purge, to be honest with you. But nobody cares what Susan Gerbic thinks. But I think that'd be interesting if TikTok had to clean up its act of what they allow on TikTok. I mean, there's a lot of misinformation on TikTok. I mean, sometimes you can watch it and it's just fun videos of people dancing and cute babies and decorating and wedding dresses and cooking and all that's kind of fun. But then you get into this kind of stuff where they're unregulated, which I don't know how you would regulate that, but the sales they make, we don't know if they're even reported because they're cash sells a lot of the times. And how would the government even know that they were making a sale? So I don't know. I'm not psychic, and neither is Thomas John. So about the readings, they were pretty lame. And the last one he did, I thought was very interesting. Okay, so he's shuffling the cards. He's supposedly going to stop wherever his psychic ability tells him to stop. And then he pulls a card over. And so when the last person asked him a question, he pulled the card over. Was it the one about am I going to get a raise? Cost of living increase? He pulled it over. And then he says, that's kind of an unusual card. And then he pulls out another card. And I'm thinking to myself, why would you just tell her what's on the unusual card? Because your psychicness told you to stop on that card. So therefore, that is their card. He was turning over cards almost as if he was like with a magic 8 ball, and you're looking at it and you go, "Ooh, no, I don't like that answer. Shake it and do it again." He did that for that other woman too. He said he had an answer, and then he said, um, we need a clarifying. So he pulled another card. It's almost like he's making the stuff up. Oh my God, you guys. Can't believe it. I cannot believe it that this is the world we're in. This is 2023 and it's still just as relevant in 2025, maybe more, almost 2 years later. The other thing I would like to point out, though, is Thomas John is notorious for being a hot reader, reading people's names or going to their social media and being able to repeat what's on their social media and their readings. And as you probably know, I've done several stings and I have left him bait of fake social media accounts or email, and he's just read it and I just made it up. One of the things I wanted you to notice is that whenever he's saying the woman's name, you hear a lot of unusual names. And that woman's Facebook profile is probably right there that he's reading, or TikTok. I would assume it's Facebook because he was reading names, and TikTok tends to be, like fun names, made up names, but it sounded like he was reading Facebook names. And because he's looking at Facebook names, should he want to, he didn't in this case, obviously, should he have wanted to, he could have clicked on their name and then pulled up their Facebook account and looked at relevant details, just, um, miscellaneous things that's happening in their life, and about jobs, about people, about love, about travel, about money, or dead people. And it wouldn't be hard to do if you want to try it on your own personal Facebook page, or somebody you're not friends with. That's pretty interesting. What you're going to do is you're going to pull up their Facebook page. You're going to go up to the right-hand side. I believe it's search. it is, I'm going to pull one up. I'm not going to screen share because you know why. There's a little, three little dots on the right-hand side of a Facebook page, and that three little dots has a search. You know, hit the three dots and it pops down a search. Now, when you get to that little search thing that will open up, you can type in relevant things like mother, father, anniversary, birthday, sister, brother, condolences, congratulations, any of those little keywords, or mom, dad, sister, brother. And what it'll do is it'll search through all your posts to find that keyword. And when you have something like, or you put like Veterans Day or Mother's Day, and what it'll do is it'll pull up those posts that you have shared that say, oh, I miss my mom so much. Here she is on Mother's Day 2010, right before she died, and it's a picture of the mother. And also it'll have condolences or people who are your family who knew your mom or wishing you condolences. And they're going to, in the comments, write things like, oh, I remember your mom. She was a really lovely woman. Or she taught me how to knit, or you know, I still have a recipe for pecan pie, whatever they want to write in those comments. And of course, you can just sit and read them. They could be posts from 2010, and you've already forgotten that they're there. But that's one way of pulling up information that a medium like Thomas John, who's hot reading, not right there, he wasn't hot reading right then, but who typically hot reads would be able to find those kind of posts. So try it on somebody you know. I think it's fascinating. Why don't you guys check it out and let me know what you think in in the comments. But it allows you to be able to see and make personalized information that you didn't know was personal. I mean, you didn't realize was out there. And it takes 2 or 3 minutes, really, if you want. To try and let me know what you think. Anyway, that was interesting. I haven't seen this video, so I can cross this one off on my long list of videos to watch and to report on. I hope you enjoy these kinds of things. I find them fascinating to learn a little bit about the world of psychic mediumship and how they manage things. That was fascinating to watch him talking to Tracy, and that he signed off like, "I gotta go." Like, what do you mean you gotta go? Aren't you doing a show? Something obviously went wrong, and I'd like to know what it is, but oh well, you're not going to tell me, and it's been almost 2 years. Take care, everyone. Please leave me comments. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and hit the little bell, ding, so you know when I've uploaded a new video. Thanks, everyone.